This is All India Radio. Now we bring you Year-End Series special program 2021, the year that was, with AIR News.
What the new year brings to you will depend a great deal on what you bring to the new year. As we approach a brand new year and bid goodbye to the one gone by, we look back at some of the events that left indelible impact on us, the people of the nation, and shape the coming years. As they say, what feels like the end is often the beginning. Last year's words belong to last year's language, and next year's words await another.
The COVID pandemic that began in 2019 continues to threaten as yet another variant, Omicron, has emerged and spreading real fast around the globe.
Don't care if you are young or old, it'll bring you to your knees. Oh, you better watch out, I'm not gonna lie, it's time to lay low, I'm telling you why. Omicron is coming to town.
But human spirit refuses to be daunted by a tiny virus. This pandemic brought out the best from our scientists and medical fraternity. In an unprecedented manner, our scientists raced against odds and came out with an indigenous vaccine in record time. The government led by Narendra Modi lost no time in approving Covaxin by Bharat Biotech and Serum Institute of India's Covishield, developed by AstraZeneca and Oxford University, for emergency use in early January.
With the start of the new year, the Prime Minister gave people a new mantra for 2021.
पहले मैं कहता था दवाई नहीं तो ढिलाई नहीं, लेकिन अब दवाई आ गई तो सब छूट मिल गई, ये भ्रम में मत रहना। और इसलिए अब मंत्र रहेगा हमारा 2021 का, दवाई भी और कड़ाई भी।
On 16th of January, the central government launched world's largest COVID-19 vaccination drive in a phased manner, starting with health workers.
भारत का टीकाकरण अभियान बहुत ही मानवीय और महत्वपूर्ण सिद्धांतों पर आधारित है। जिसे सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है, उसे सबसे पहले कोरोना का टीका लगेगा।
The Prime Minister stressed that the vaccination campaign of this kind of enormous proportion has been unprecedented in history. Frontline workers, paramilitary forces, police, civic workers, among others, became eligible for the vaccine from the 2nd of February. Vaccination drive was expanded to people above the age of 60 and those over 45 with comorbidities in March. Prime Minister Narendra Modi led from the front. Sister P. Niveda from Puducherry administered the first dose of Covaxin to Mr. Modi at AIIMS in New Delhi.
During this time, the second wave of pandemic took a heavy toll, with many precious lives being lost, proving that vaccination was the need of the hour. On the 1st of April, the centre expanded the vaccination drive to all above the age of 45. Exactly a month later, inoculation drive was made open for people of 18 years of age and above. On 7th of June, the centre announced that it would provide free vaccines to everyone from 21st of June.
On Prime Minister Narendra Modi's birthday on the 17th of September, the government registered a record 2 crore 50 lakh vaccinations in a day. The nation reached the milestone of administering 100 crore COVID shots in just 278 days on the 21st of October.
Towards the end of the year, the Prime Minister announced COVID vaccination for children aged 15 to 18 years from 3rd of January. Precaution dose for healthcare workers and those above 60 years with comorbidities to begin from 10th of January onwards. Though under the constant threat of COVID-19, the country didn't fail to discharge its democratic duties. Assembly elections were held in 4 states of Assam, West Bengal, Kerala and Tamil Nadu, and in the Union Territory of Puducherry. BJP retained power in Assam, with party leader Himanta Biswa Sarma taking over as the Chief Minister. All India NR Congress-led National Democratic Alliance formed the government in Puducherry. Mamata Banerjee-led Trinamool Congress formed the government for 3rd consecutive term in West Bengal. In Tamil Nadu, Muthuvel Karunanidhi Stalin became the Chief Minister, with a Dravid Munitra Kadagam-led alliance wresting the power. In Kerala, the Pinarayi Vijayan-led Left Democratic Front government scripted history by retaining power.
On the 24th of June, Prime Minister Narendra Modi met all party leaders from Jammu and Kashmir. Briefing media after the meeting, Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh said the Prime Minister stressed on completing the delimitation process quickly in order to conduct assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir.
डिलिमिटेशन की प्रक्रिया को तेजी से पूरा करना होगा ताकि हर क्षेत्र, हर वर्ग को पर्याप्त राजनीतिक प्रतिनिधित्व विधानसभा में प्राप्त हो सके। विशेष रूप से दलितों, पिछड़ों, जनजातीय क्षेत्रों के साथियों को एक उचित प्रतिनिधित्व देना आवश्यक है।
6th July, the Union government created a separate Ministry of Cooperation for realizing the vision of Sehkar Se Samriddhi.
On 7th of July, in a massive reshuffle, 43 ministers were sworn in the Union Council of Ministers as Prime Minister Narendra Modi inducted many new faces. Ahead of the cabinet expansion, 12 members of the Council of Ministers resigned from their post.
On the occasion of Guru Nanak Jayanti on the 19th of November, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced that the central government has decided to repeal the 3 farm laws that were enacted last year. The parliament gave nod to the repeal of farm laws, following which the farmers withdrew their agitation.
Despite the onslaught of the pandemic effect, Indian economy rose from ashes like the mythological phoenix, thanks to the humanitarian response by the centre, which was lauded by many economists, including the World Economic Forum President Barge Brinde.
The Monetary Policy Committee of the Reserve Bank of India, the International Monetary Fund, the Standard & Poor's along with Confederation of Indian Industry retained the projection for India's economic growth in the current financial year at 9.5%.
The year saw Finance and Corporate Affairs Minister Nirmala Sitharaman launching the National Monetization Pipeline. The pipeline estimates aggregate monetization potential of 6 lakh crore rupees through core assets of the central government over a 4-year period from 2022 to 2025.
On the 1st of February, Finance Minister announced Atmanirbhar package amounting to 27.1 lakh crore rupees in the Union Budget 2021-22 to deal with the impact of the pandemic.
On the 10th of August, Ujjwala 2.0, the second phase of the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, was launched by Prime Minister by handing over LPG connections in Mahoba in Uttar Pradesh. On 27th of September, Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission was unveiled.
Economic reforms got a shot in the arm this year as the Tata Group got the nod to acquire 100% stake in the Air India for 18,000 crore rupees.
PM Gati Shakti, a 100 lakh crore rupees national master plan to provide 21st century India with multimodal connectivity and next generation infrastructure, was launched by the Prime Minister on 13th of October. As a part of the plan, the Noida International Airport, NIA, is being constructed at Jewar in Gautam Budh Nagar of Uttar Pradesh, whose foundation was laid by Prime Minister on 25th of November.
Across the globe, tensions ran high this year over issues ranging from changing geopolitical scenario to vaccine mandate. The year started with India beginning its 2-year tenure as a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. On the 20th of January, Joe Biden took oath as the 46th President of the United States of America in a scaled-back ceremony in Washington.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
Joe Biden's deputy, Kamala Devi Harris, was sworn in as the 49th Vice President of the country. The daughter of immigrants from Jamaica and India, Kamala made history as America's first woman and first person with South Asian roots to take the office of the Vice President.
On the 1st of February, a coup d'etat in Myanmar removed the civilian head of the government, State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi, from power and restored military rule, leading to widespread demonstrations across the country.
On 15th of August, the Taliban took over Afghanistan following a blistering offensive as President Ashraf Ghani fled the country. U.S. forces met the 31st August deadline set by President Joe Biden of completing their withdrawal from Afghanistan to end the war.
I'm here to announce the completion of our withdrawal from Afghanistan and the end of the military mission to evacuate American citizens, third country nationals, and vulnerable Afghans.
Indian Air Force flew several flights to Kabul to evacuate hundreds of stranded Indian citizens along with several Afghan nationals. Prime Minister Modi embarked on a 4-day visit to United States in September and addressed the 76th session of the UN General Assembly and also attended the first in-person Quad Summit 2021. India's National Security Advisor Ajit Dophal hosted Regional Security Dialogue on Afghanistan in Delhi on the 10th of November. It brought together security czars of Russia, Iran and the 5 Central Asian nations including Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan. It was emphasized that Afghanistan's territory should not be used for sheltering, training, planning or financing any terrorist acts.
I am confident that our deliberations will be productive, useful and will contribute to help the people of Afghanistan and enhance our collective security.
On the 18th of November, at a virtual meeting, Indian and Chinese diplomats agreed to find an early resolution to the remaining issues along the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh. China's human rights violation drew world attention this year after the United States, Britain, Australia, Lithuania and Canada, among others, announced a diplomatic boycott of the Beijing Winter Olympics.
The year also saw center-left Social Democrat Olaf Scholz being elected as the new Chancellor of Germany, replacing Angela Merkel and heading a coalition government with the Green Party and the neoliberal Free Democrats. Russian President Vladimir Putin visited India and met with Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the first week of December for the 21st Annual India-Russia Summit to strengthen ties between the two countries. The two countries also held the inaugural round of a 2+2 ministerial dialogue involving the defense and foreign ministers of India and Russia.
The year 2021 was marked by a slew of natural disasters in various parts of the world, leaving a trail of destruction.
A historic heat wave in the Pacific Northwest led to hundreds of deaths in the US and Canada as regions witnessed record temperatures. Over 170 people were killed in Western Germany and Belgium following flash floods in the region.
India was no different to extreme weather events as it witnessed an intense cyclone season and landslides triggered by incessant rains. In May, Cyclone Tauktae hit India, affecting the states of Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Gujarat and the Union Territory of Dadra and Nagar Haveli, resulting in the death of over 45 people. Indian Navy rescued 188 people from barge P-305 that went adrift in Cyclone Tauktae fury before sinking in the Arabian Sea, while 26 personnel lost their lives in the incident. In October, over 42 people were killed in Kerala and 50 people lost their lives in Uttarakhand after heavy rain triggered flash floods and landslides.
The tornadoes tore through 6 states of United States in early December, killing at least 100 people.
Significant developments are being made in India in the field of science and technology as the country is aspiring to become one of the world's top 5 scientific powers. In the month of June, the Deep Ocean Mission of the Ministry of Earth Sciences was approved to explore the deep ocean for resources and develop deep sea technologies. It will be a mission mode project to support the blue economy.
In a big push for India's energy security, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his Independence Day speech this year, announced a national hydrogen mission for the country to accelerate plans to generate the carbon-free fuel. The Prime Minister, in his address, took a pledge to make the country energy independent before completing 100 years of independence.
On 29th of October, Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh launched India's first and unique manned ocean mission, Samudrayan, at Chennai. India now joins the elite club of nations such as USA, Russia, Japan, France and China to have such underwater vehicles. In a major push to Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat initiatives, the mega production-linked incentive schemes were expanded to over 13 sectors this year to give an impetus to the manufacturing sector.
Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur said the various initiatives will enable India to leapfrog from traditional fossil fuel-based automobile transportation system to environmentally cleaner, sustainable, advanced and more efficient electric vehicles-based system.
इस योजना में कुल मिलाकर 26,058 करोड़ रुपए का प्रावधान किया गया है पीएलआई स्कीम, जो हमारी ऑटोमोबाइल, ऑटो कंपोनेंट इंडस्ट्री और ड्रोन इंडस्ट्री के लिए, जिसमें से ऑटो सेक्टर के लिए 25,000 करोड़ रुपए, ड्रोन सेक्टर के लिए 120 करोड़ रुपए का प्रावधान किया जाएगा.
On the environment front, India vowed to meet several global commitments, including living up to its climate mitigation promises. The 26th session of the United Nations Climate Change Conference, or COP26, was held in Scotland between 31st of October and 13th November. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was among the few world leaders who addressed the World Leaders Summit of COP26 in person.
भारत की ओर से इस चुनौती से निपटने के लिए 5 अमृत तत्व रखना चाहता हूं. पहला, भारत 2030 तक अपनी नॉन फोसिल एनर्जी कैपेसिटी को 500 गीगावाट तक पहुंचाएगा. दूसरा, भारत 2030 तक अपनी 50% एनर्जी रिक्वायरमेंट रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी से पूरी करेगा. तीसरा, भारत अब से लेकर 2030 तक के कुल प्रोजेक्टेड कार्बन एमिशन में 1 बिलियन टन की कमी करेगा. चौथा, 2030 तक भारत अपनी अर्थव्यवस्था की कार्बन इंटेंसिटी को 45% से भी कम करेगा. और पांचवा, वर्ष 2070 तक भारत नेट जीरो का लक्ष्य हासिल करेगा.
The 2021 Nobel Prizes saw 7 winners in science. American scientists Ardem Patapushan and David Julius received the Nobel in Physiology. Giorgio Parisi, Syukuro Manabe and Klaus Hasselmann together won the Nobel for Physics. Benjamin List and David Macmillan received the Chemistry accolade.
The year 2021 saw several notable figures from different fields passing away. Noted environmentalist and Chipko movement activist Sundar Lal Bahuguna breathed his last at the age of 94.
Former Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister and senior Congress leader Veerbhadra Singh passed away in July after prolonged illness. Former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh Kalyan Singh left for the heavenly abode at the age of 89 on the 21st of August.
Popular bhajan singer Narendra Chanchal died in the month of January. Legendary Bollywood thespian 98-year-old Dilip Kumar passed away after a prolonged illness on 7th of July.
आऊंगा तुम्हारे पास बैठूंगा बातें करूंगा इसके सिवाय और उपाय भी क्या.
In a career spanning over 6 decades, Dilip Kumar carved a niche for himself with films such as Mughal-e-Azam, Devdas, Ram aur Shyam and others.
Veteran film and TV actor Surekha Sikri died at the age of 75. Another popular TV actor Siddharth Shukla passed away at the age of 40. Kannada superstar Puneeth Rajkumar died at the age of 46.
ಇದನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋಣ ಅಂತಿದ್ದೆ. ಕದರಿಲ್ದರ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರ ಓಡಾಡಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನ.
Puneeth, the son of legendary thespian Rajkumar, was the king of Kannada box office.
Many beloved sports personalities also left us this year. Indian sprint legend 91-year-old Milkha Singh, popularly known as the Flying Sikh, succumbed to post-COVID complications on 18th of June. On 13th of July, another loss came to the sports fraternity in the form of former cricketer Yashpal Sharma, who died after a cardiac arrest.
The country ended the year on a tragic note as India's first Chief of Defence Staff Bipin Rawat, along with his wife Madhulika and 12 military personnel lost their lives in a helicopter crash at Kunur in Tamil Nadu. Paying tributes to all the brave warriors, Prime Minister Modi said that even in misery, India will neither stop its pace nor its progress.
While 2020 proved to be a damp squib for the world of sports due to the raging pandemic, the year 2021 turned out to be a better sporting year.
After a year-long delay, the most awaited event of the sporting calendar, the Tokyo Olympics began on the 23rd of July in the Japanese capital with a scaled-down opening ceremony. Over 120 athletes from India performed at the biggest sporting extravaganza.
On 6th of August, nation's highest sporting honour, Khel Ratna Award, was named after the India hockey legend Major Dhyan Chand by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. After a spectacular 17-day action, curtains came down on world's biggest sporting event, the 32nd Summer Games, on 8th of August.
Tokyo edition was the most successful one yet that brought the countries a first ever gold medal in track and field as Neeraj Chopra secured a top podium finish in the javelin throw.
Tokyo 2020 में ट्रैक एंड फील्ड के javelin मुकाबले में स्वर्ण पदक जीत लिया है भारत के थ्रोअर नीरज चोपड़ा ने.
Overall, India with 7 medals comprising 1 gold, 2 silver and 4 bronze stood at the 48th position in the games. United States topped the final medal count. Swati Rakheja, Sports Desk.
India wrapped up their campaign at the Tokyo Paralympics on the 5th of September with the largest ever haul of 19 medals, surpassing their previous best tally of 4 at the 2016 Rio Games. This year, the Indian contingent won 5 gold, 8 silver and 6 bronze.
In the world of cricket, Chennai Super Kings won their 4th IPL title, defeating Kolkata Knight Riders in the final on the 15th of October in Dubai. Australia lifted their first T20 World Cup trophy after 8-wicket victory over New Zealand on the 14th of November. The nation witnessed a change of guard in cricket as Rohit Sharma replaced Virat Kohli as the captain of Team India in one-day internationals and T20 internationals.
India recently defeated New Zealand in a T20 international and test series at home. India whitewashed New Zealand 3-0 in the T20 international series. Later, they also defeated New Zealand 1-0 in the 2-match test series. Indian men's football team won the 8th South Asian Football Federation Championship by beating Nepal 3-0. This year, shuttler Kidambi Srikanth became the first ever Indian man to win a silver medal at the BWF World Championships.
After a devastating pause of over a year due to pandemic, sectors that enrich and entertain us were seen back on track with eerily empty stadiums starting to fill up again, though slowly at first, but steadily for sure.
Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, marking the beginning of celebrations of the 75th anniversary of India's independence, was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at Sabarmati Ashram at Ahmedabad in Gujarat on the 12th of March.
इतिहास साक्षी है कि किसी राष्ट्र का गौरव तभी जागृत रहता है जब वो अपने स्वाभिमान और बलिदान की परंपराओं को अगली पीढ़ी को भी सिखाता है.
On 26th of March, Bangladesh celebrated Golden Jubilee of its liberation war and 50 years since the establishment of bilateral diplomatic ties between India and Bangladesh, coinciding with the grand celebration of the birth centenary of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Participating in the National Day program of Bangladesh in Dhaka, Prime Minister Modi said, India is committed to further deepen and diversify the bilateral relationship.
President Ramnath Kovind visited Bangladesh in December to attend the 50th Vijay Divas, marking 50 years of India's victory over Pakistan in the 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War.
This year, India got its 39th UNESCO World Heritage Site in form of 13th century Kakatiya Rudreshwara Ramappa Temple in Telangana. Dholavira, a Harappan city in state of Gujarat, became the 40th World Heritage Site of the country.
The renowned Durga Puja festival of Kolkata entered the UNESCO's list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. 14th of August was decided to be observed as the Partition Horrors Remembrance Day.
Veteran actor and superstar Rajnikant was conferred with the 51st Dada Saheb Phalke Award for his outstanding contribution to the Indian cinema. At the 67th National Film Awards this year, the Best Actor Award was jointly awarded to actor Manoj Bajpayee for Hindi movie Bhosle.
अरे भैया लोग, तुम लोग को बोलता है मैं, ये महाराष्ट्र सिर्फ मराठी मानुस का है, और किसी का नहीं, समझे क्या? भैया!
And Dhanush for Tamil movie Asuran.
நம்மகிட்ட காடு இருந்தா எடுத்துக்கிடுவானுவ, ரூவா இருந்தா புடிங்கிடுவானுவ, ஆனா படிப்பை மட்டும் நம்மகிட்ட இருந்து எடுத்துக்கிடவே முடியாது சிதம்பரம்.
Kangana Ranaut received the Best Actress Award for her movies Manikarnika, The Queen of Jhansi and Panga.
मैं लक्ष्मी भाई प्रतिज्ञा करती हूँ, जब तक मेरे शरीर में रक्त है, मैं पूर्ण निष्ठा से झांसी की सेवा.
Jai Bhim, the Tamil courtroom drama directed by T.S. Gnanavel, starring Surya, has gone on to overtake the likes of The Godfather and The Shawshank Redemption with a rating of 9.6 to establish its dominance in the globally recognized movies ranking list of IMDb. After winning critical acclaim at several film festivals, debutant director P.S. Vinotharaja's summer film Kurangal Pebbles was selected as India's official entry at the 2022 Academy Awards.
Kartarpur Corridor, which allows Sikh pilgrims to travel visa-free to the Kartarpur Gurudwara in Pakistan via the Attari-Wagha border, reopened on 17th of November after 20 months ahead of Guru Purab, the birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji.
The foundation work of the Grand Ram Temple in the city of Ayodhya in Uttar Pradesh was completed in November. From December 2023, devotees will be able to worship Ram Lala in the new Grand Temple dedicated to Lord Ram. On December the 13th, Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated Sri Kashi Vishwanath Dham, connecting the ancient Kashi Vishwanath temple in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh to the ghats of the holy Ganga. The inauguration, named as Divya Kashi, Bhavya Kashi, was held on a grand level along with the spectacular Ganga Aarti.
This year's Nobel Prize for Literature went to 72-year-old Tanzanian novelist Abdul Razak Gurna. The Nobel Peace Prize this year went to two journalists, Maria Ressa of the Philippines and Dmitry Muratov of Russia. Sinhala song Manike Mage Hite, sung by Johann de Loca de Silva, took the internet by storm, becoming a hot favorite among celebrities and netizens this year.
Surrendered has given us many lessons. The country has faced the pandemic bravely and succeeded in saving precious lives. As the famous philosopher Jiddu Krishnamurti said, life is one thing, but living is another. Past is just for revisiting and not for staying. Let's together hope for a better new year, because as they say, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. We move on a lot wiser. With our endurance and experience, we will strive to create a better world in the coming year.
Wish you a Happy New Year!
You were listening to Year-End Series special program 2021, the year that was, with AIR News. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of All India Radio. You can listen to it on a mobile app, News on AIR. This program is also available on our YouTube channel, News on AIR Official. You may email your opinion about this program at airnsdtalks@gmail.com.